Sky, water, earth, fire, and wind. Moondog used to tell me stories, a time of peace, and that all changed when Suwon and the Fire Clan attacked. That intro was brought to you by one of our fellow Chibits in the Chibit community. I will have the name of our fellow Chibit, Ellie, in somewhere on the screen here for you could see. Thank you so much for that. I had to use that when I saw it on the Chibit Facebook page because that was just downright freaking hilarious and it made so much sense when it came to this episode. So this episode of Akatsuki no Yona, episode 4. A very, very good episode. I honestly really enjoyed this episode, and I actually was thinking about, Avatar: The Last Airbender when I did see this episode, because the Fire Tribe, come on, why is it always the fucking Fire Tribe? Why does it always have to be the Fire Tribe that is the pricks that want to, cause a revolution or kill people? Why is it always the Fire Tribe? I don't know. Why do we always have to have the Fire Tribe as the enemies? What's going on here? Anyways, besides that, this episode, it sets up a lot of things. For one thing, the ending conclusion of this episode shows us that Hawk is going to become a criminal, and he's going to be going off by himself, leaving Yona behind to become the greatest criminal in the kingdom, and try to save the Wind Tribe by taking all this burden upon himself. That's pretty much the main conclusion of this episode. And the overall gist and concept of this episode is seeing how Suwon is trying to become the king. He can't become the king without all the tribes agreeing that he can become king. But interesting enough, the Wind Tribe leader, the grandpa of Hawk, will not allow Suwon to become king because he wants, Yona to be found. He just doesn't trust the new king, or the almost new King Suwon. And so that leads to a lot of conflict in this episode with how you get to see the Fire Tribe attacking the Wind Tribe majority of this episode, like blocking up the dam, attacking merchants, all sorts of stuff to try to cripple the Wind Tribe to where they have no food or substance. And then there was a couple of instances in this episode that could have almost caused a war if it wasn't for the quick thinking of Hawk and the grandpa of the Wind Tribe, because if it wasn't for them trying to be very nice about it and passive, they could have instantly went to war, because any aggressive person would have went to war after what, the Fire Tribe was doing. I mean, they were instigating things, blocking up the dam, attacking where your food or water source comes from after you block their dam, and you have it to where you're stopping the medicine from getting to Taeyeon. I think that's exactly how you say his name, but pretty much you have it to where they're also blocking the medicine to save Hawk's little brother, and it was a really interesting overall build-up to this episode. Now, as we know, we saw a couple episodes back with the flash forward, we got to see Yona and her, little army and stuff. We got to see how she was stronger, and so clearly she will get to the point where she will be fighting, and I wonder exactly how she will develop into that. I'm really glad they're not, skipping forward. We're actually developing the characters. We did not have a flash forward. We didn't have time skip. We're actually taking time to develop Yona, Hawk, and everybody else and build up to the revelations that happened in a couple episodes back at the end. Now, the big thing I wonder is, when is the series really going to be picking up? That's my big question right now. I understand this is going to be 24 episodes. It has been announced to be 24 episodes, and usually these type of series have a slow build-up pacing, which I am fine with, but I wonder exactly when we're going to start getting into probably the training arc or something for Yona, because, she's going to need some form of revelation to where she will become a fighter, to use a bow. I wonder exactly when she'll become that, because in this episode, you have it to where Yona can't do nothing. She doesn't know how to clean, she doesn't know how to dance, she doesn't know how to play instruments, stuff like that. You have it to where Hawk gives out all the information on Yona, what she can do. Since she is a princess, she's not really the best at almost anything, since she's always had maidservants and stuff like that helping her out. So, we'll have to see where the development goes with this conclusion. Episode, very good. The art style I really enjoyed. The animation was good for the most part. Nothing really bad. And so, yeah, next week seems to be very promising. I wonder exactly where this series is going to go. Hawk seems to be freaking wrecking people in the preview of next week's episode, so can't wait to see that. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.